Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more. How's it going, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be taking a closer look to the Alolan Ninetales GX deck version for the expanded format. As you can see, this is the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video, and it's a little bit different than the standard version of these decks. So as you can see in expanded format, we have some cards like Battle Compressor, which allows us to discard energies, and then we can simply attach them with the Aqua Patch. We also have A-Spec cards, which can be used once per deck, so we can just play something like Dowsing Machine. It's basically something like a Junk Arm or Item Finder, but it's better than the Junk Arm, because with the Junk Arm you cannot grab yourself supporter card, but with the Dowsing Machine you can do that. We also have Starling Megaphone, and also advantage of the rough season Central Lady might be a big deal, especially with that Ice Pad GX. So it actually brings me to idea that this deck can be very strong and very powerful against pretty much everything except for the Darkrai, because Darkrai can simply just one-hit knock out this deck like that. So let's just look at the deck list. So 15 Pokemon, 34 training cards, 11 energies. I'm running one Oranguru with Instruct for the draw support, as well as 2 copies of Tapu for that setup. In addition to that, for the damage spread, Tapu Koko can be definitely good. And of course, a 4 line of the Alolan Vulpix, 3 Ninetales, and 1 baby Ninetales, of course. In addition to that, there is also Articuno with a 3 edge. Why not? Because we can prepare and set up multiple knockouts with a 3 edge. Technically, we can take 6 price cards by knocking 2 of our opponent EX Pokemons, which can be very, very good. Also, it can be strong against decks like Greninja, for example, where we can simply first turn use that Tapu Koko, and then later try to 3-edge those Frogadiers or Froakies. Maybe even Greninjas. Also, Glaceon is here for the second bite, which can be deadly for our opponent Pokemons, and of course with the Crystal Ray, we can prevent those stage 1 or 2 Pokemons from damaging those Glaceons. And of course, Manaphy times 1 for D for retreat as well, as long as we have Water Energy attached to one of our Pokemons in play. 4 Aqua Patches for energy acceleration, as I mentioned it earlier, 1 Dowsing Machine and 1 Battle Compressor. In addition to that, I'm running 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher and 1 Super for the Pokemon and Energy Recycle, as well as 1 Megaphone. 4 copies of the Ultra Ball, and running also 3 Versus Seekers and 2 Rough Seas for the damage heal, and also for the Stadium Decision. 3 Choice Bands as the tool cards, and in addition to all of those item cards, I'm running multiple different supporter lines. I'm running 1 Acerola. I'm also looking forward to run 1 Bridget, because it's very nice for the turn 1 setup. 1 Guzma and 1 Lysander, as well as 1 Hexmaniac, because it's expanded format. 3 copies of N, with 4 copies of Juniper and 1 Central Lady, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video. With Central Lady and Rhapsodies, we can heal 9 damage counters, which is such a lot. I'm not even sure how to say how good that is, because healing 9 damage counters per turn with Ice Pad GX is just broken on that Ninetales. And yeah, 11 energies, 4 DCEs, and 7 regular water energies. If you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com, link provided in my video description. As always, you can get 5% discount on your first purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code. If you're not familiar with the CCG Castle store, they sell Pokemon cards, and they ship worldwide, so make sure actually to check that in my video description below. So let's do some game tests so you can actually see how this deck will work in the action. So see you in the game. Okay, so in today's video, I'm playing with Alolan Ninetales deck. Basically in expanded format, just trying to see a potential of Ninetales in expanded. That's pretty much it. Looking at my opening hand, I really can't say that I'm happy with it, but it is how it is. So it looks like I'm gonna play against one Darkness deck, and it's probably gonna be Turbo Darkrai. So it's gonna be very hard to play against Darkrai, because Darkrai can just one-hit knock out all of my Pokemons pretty much easily. So I'm thinking about buying some time against my opponent in the early game. This is definitely gonna be one copy of the Ultra Ball for Bridget. So let's just have that set up at least turn 1. Okay, so with the Bridget, I can grab myself 2 copies of Vulpix. It's very, very dangerous, to be honest, to basically put my... Yeah, for now this is just gonna look like this. I'm gonna pass my turn. I really don't want to put, at least not for now, my Manaphy in play, because he can just take knockout pretty easily. So 1 Ultra Ball from my opponent's side. Will it be for maybe Shaymin EX? It will be. Okay, so how many Darkness Energies and Darkrays my opponent can find for the turn 1? We shall see. Right now he had 1 energy and 1 Shaymin set up for 6. Also 1 Darkrai is already in his discard pile. So far I have 0 energies, and that looks very scary. I didn't even get a chance to attach energy at my turn 1. There is another Ultra Ball, this time for 2 Darkness Energies. It might be for another Darkrai GX and then simply Sycamore for 7. No, it's for the Sudowoodo, which means my opponent will limit my bench space down to 4. Fair enough, I guess. Darkness Energy. 1 Colress for like 8. Thumbs up for that play. 1 Battle Compressor. Okay, that means only one thing. A couple more Darkrays are gonna be definitely discarded. Alright, or maybe not. So 4 energies, Hex Maniac and Darkrai. Okay, so of course he's gonna use Restoration. Alright, well played. A Dark Patch for another Darkness Energy. Yeah, this bad boy can go for the knockout if he can find himself Floatstone, Switch, maybe Darklock, Darkrai. So far I don't see any of these cards, just the Fighting Fury Belt, and it's my turn, so at least I managed to survive. Okay, so don't have too many options really here. Literally I can just Ultra Ball. For these 2 cards, I can get myself a Ninetales. So I can put him right here to buy some time until I manage to build up strategy. Let's see. Only 1 energy card. Okay, I'm going to do something like this. Energy for my Ninetales, and I can just pass my turn. Next turn, I'm thinking about maybe even playing that Guzma. Well, the good thing for my opponent is the fact that he has that Hex Maniac available in his discard pile, and there's gonna be the Versus Seeker for the Hex, and then just simply the knockout. So as expected. In this certain situation, I even think how it's not bad to maybe go with my Tapu Koko and fly flip for 1 round of the damage counters around the board. Because I can again use the advantage of the Aqua Patch. I mean, maybe if I can find Choice Band energy, yeah, I have choice band energy and stuff like that, but I don't have what I need. Anyways. Double cores energy play. And that's gonna be one fly flip. I'm discarding my, of course, Tapu from the bench. So far, not the best start for me. Actually, Sudowoodo deals a tons of problems right now. So he is the only one who actually makes the problem to me right now. However, next turn, I can Ice Blade and then I can Ice Pet. Right now he can go for 150. So still he needs like 3 energies. So he can go for the one-hit knockout. However, there is one Wonder Tag. It might be for a Lysander or maybe something like that. Yeah, it might be, but it's not. So he just Lele for nothing. And another Colress. So that's like 10 cards. Oh no, it's even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's for the 10 extra cards. That's plenty of resources for my opponent under energy attached. So right now he's down to like Battle Compressor. Yeah, this is very dangerous right now. Very, very, very dangerous, which means I'm gonna need that energy in order to knock out my opponent. I know it's not gonna be that easy, but I'm definitely gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need it because if I cannot find it, I'm definitely gonna be in a huge trouble. So right now, the only thing I need is the energy. Oh, there is Darkrai, so he can retreat even to another Darkrai. But again, any of those Darkrai's can be easily knocked out by the Blizzard Edge. There's another Dark Patch. Oh, there's a lot of energies on my opponent Pokemons. Yeah, sure thing. If I can find Rapsis, he's probably just gonna remove Shaman, Sudowoodo, and Tapu, and there's a Max Elixir, so that's just enough. That's just enough. There's like too many damage counters. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to survive with my Ninetales GX. So he just retreated. Dark pulls me for like 220. Minus 2 energies is gonna be like 180. Yeah. 180, then 1 energy can be attached, and then he can go, yeah, pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. What's gonna be the top deck? A Versus Seeker. Yeah, Versus Seeker play for something like a Juniper into the fresh hand of the 7. First thing first, 1 Aqua Patch. And then that energy needs to go somewhere. Before energy goes somewhere, I'm gonna first go with my Ultra Ball for the Tapu Lele, and then I'm gonna play my double cores energy and simply knocks my opponent Darkrai with my Blizzard Edge. So 1 energy is all that he needs. Yeah, I'm gonna discard my double cores energy anyways. Water and Oranguru. Okay. So the Water is a 2 retreat cost, but still, he have the Darkrai. Alright, another resurrection, whatever the ability called is. So he have an extra energy available. He can have the 1-hit knockout. No, he have more than the 1-hit knockout. Oh, I just been melted here by the Darkrai, to be honest. I didn't expect that this is just gonna happen, but it actually happening to me. What else I can do here? I guess not too much. This is literally the only thing I can do right now. This is literally the only thing I can do. Hit my opponent for like a 50. No, I should better go for this one. Yeah, he might not have energy card or Guzma for retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, he had one more energy for the knockout, so that's just been completely disaster for my Ninetales. Those Dark Rays managed to roll. Yeah, the game was lost at the beginning because of no energy attachment for the turn 1, and later I couldn't recover from that move, so that's the GG. Okay, so starting first and looking at my opening hand, I'm gonna open with my Vulpix, and of course I'm gonna bench down my Oranguru. So far, definitely not the best, but it could be even worse start than this. And it looks like I'm gonna play against annoying Greninja, so yeah. This is not gonna be an easy game for me, I can definitely say that. I will try to do my best, literally. Speaking about trying to do my best, let's just Hex Maniac, Choice Band, and pass. I can Beacon next turn, which is something. And I really need to Beacon. I need to get my Ninetales in play as soon as possible. Oh, there's a Crushing Hammer, but unfortunately for my opponent, that was very bad, unsuccessful. However, this is going to be one Ultra Ball. And I'm going to grab myself Articuno. So don't even ask me what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to instruct for one before I Versus Seeker for another round of the Hex Maniac play. Or maybe not. Actually, let's go with the Hex Maniac. Who cares? Beacon should be for something like a Manaphy and... Nah, let's just go with something like this. Alright, it's important for me to power up my Articuno as fast as I can, so I can possibly try to 3-edge and take advantage, grabbing basically 2 prize cards against those Frogadiers. I know it's not gonna be easy to get 2 coins on the flip. And even worst possible scenario for my opponent, he just didn't get nothing, no energy card. I'm gonna try to play that M, just because it's still far from the over this game. Let's just help him a little bit. Ooh, alright. I didn't find what I was looking for. Yeah, I guess I can play first that Super Rod for that Ninetales, then I can Ultra Ball, and after Ultra Ball I can basically play that Instruct. Oh no, I can simply win the game. I can actually win the game, so this didn't end up pretty well for my opponent. This is the bad side of the Greninja deck. It can really brick, and that's the GG. Alright, so is this a Trevenant Break deck on my opponent's side of the field? I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna find that out. So I want the coin flip and I have opportunity to start first here. Well, basically starting first, it's very important against Trevenant, to be honest. I can also fly flip if I want, but for now I'm just thinking about... Oh, yes, it is. It is. Ultra Ball. No sign of the Oranguru. Fair enough. I simply need to get those energies in play as fast as I can. Literally, no sign of the energy. Somebody should explain me what is going on here. Well, at least let's just put a Pokemon from discard pile back into my hand, because I can do it. So that's it. Literally, that's it. No sign of the energy card. Yep, I'm gonna need a miracle here to power up my Articuno, that's for sure. However, this is going to be a Ascension into the Trevenant, so which means turn 2 I don't have any more item cards available until I manage to find Hex Maniac and shut down my opponent ability, or simply remove his Trevenant with the Cursed Forest, or whatever the ability is called, from the active position to his bench. Alright. Ultra Ball for Shamaniacs. Probably one of the rare decks in expanded format that uses Shaman these days. Tapu like completely substitute Shaman in expanded and in the standard format, of course, because in standard format Shaman is not legal anymore. Okay, so level ball and another Phantom. One energy has been attached. And Ascension. Right now I actually wish I started with my Tapu Koko in the front, but I didn't. I actually regret my decision. Well, it is how it is. Johnny for 7. Pretty much. I'm not gonna play N and let my opponent fresh hand of 6 new cards. This is just not gonna happen. All I really need is just a single double course energy and I can start to spread some damage counters around the board. I mean, if there is something bad for my opponent, then this is definitely Ice Blade. Because with those Ice Blades, I can simply strike for 50 and I can knock out his Phantom. So I'm not gonna let my opponent opportunity basically to set up more than 2 Trevenants in just a single turn without Wally. So at least I have some kind of the advantage over my opponent. And yeah, I just knocked out 1 Trevenant from his hand. So this is really, really big advantage for me. However, he can just Tree Slam if he wants. It's still gonna be very hard for that Trevenant to beat that Ninetales, simply because of the Ice Path. I'm not gonna even touch his Trevenant, I'm just going to apply some pressure to his Shaman, because once I get more than like 110, I can just use my Ice Path and that's it. So the top deck is just a Bridget, useless card. No, let's just Johnny for 7 actually. A little bit better idea, I guess. Water energy should be attached. I can literally just hit that Shaman for 50 and that's it. What can he do? Technically, he can try to maybe play a Lysander, maybe Guzma, down to my... Nope, down to my Articuno, for example. If he attempt to hit me for like 60 next turn, I'm probably just gonna knock out his Phantom on the bench, and then turn after that I'm just going to Ice Pad him. Yeah, I'm going to do something like that. So another Tree Slam. Yeah, I just don't know if my opponent plays something like... Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, whatever, who cares? Let's just Ice Blade once again for that Phantom on the bench. I'm going to play that Ice Pad GX next turn. I'm just very scared to see maybe something like a Choice Band. Alright, there is Trevenant Break. Which means he can put 3 damage counters to all of my Pokemons in play. And then I can simply Ice Pad and move all damage counters to his Trevenant, so he will still have like 10 HP left. But if I can maybe find Guzma top deck, then I can knock his Trevenant, for example. Even better shaming for 2 prize cards. Multiple available options there, no question about it. Or I can simply just Blizzard Edge my opponent for like 160 and knocks out his Trevenant Break. Not sure how smart that would be. Oh, he 3-slammed me actually. Yeah, probably he realized. I actually don't know why he did that. 3-slam was a very bad idea. Really it was. I mean, with simply Silent Fear, I wouldn't be in the range of the knockout. All of my Pokemon would have 3 damage counters. But it's okay, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain at all. So I'm just gonna need something like a Water Energy card. Okay, Lysander for the knockout against my Manaphy. No, against my Tapu Koko. Okay, fair enough. 3-slam. Still, I'm going to need energy for the knockout against that Trevenant. Oh, speaking about energy, there it is. I can definitely say Trevenant is not the big thing anymore in Expanded. At least not this version of the Trevenant with the bursting balloons. Yeah, so he just decided to concede, and that's the GG. Win against Trevenant, loss against Darkrai, concede against Greninja. Overall, a decent performance by the Ninetales in Expanded form, but still I think it's much better in the Standard. But against Trevenant, you definitely have very nice chance to win. So that's the GG.